Welcome to Study Abroad Seminar Walkie Talkie Forum. Today I'd like to introduce you all our three guests which will answer all of our questions about study abroad. So guys, could you please introduce something about yourself? Like you are a youngest one, do you want to start first?
Yeah, my name is Lan and people in the firm call me Orchid. And now I'm studying at University of Exeter, second year, and nice to meet you guys.
Thank you so much. So how are you?
Okay,
Another Lan.
Yeah, another Lan. My name is also Lan. I'm a music student. I'm studying in Brussels, Naval Art School. No, I'm sorry, my school is Royal Conservatory of Brussels. And I've just graduated with a bachelor's degree. And yeah, that's all. And I'm planning to study master's degree in October.
So have you completed your bachelor degree?
I've just done it this summer.
How long have you stayed in Brussels?
Just 2 years.
3 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years for bachelor.
Because I shortened my bachelor degree, so
I see.
I compressed it.
How about you? Our last guy.
This guy here.
The girl is not guy.
Anyway, my name is Arnold, 25. I spent 7 years in Canberra. I did my bachelor and college degree in Canberra, Australia. My degree was information technology, computing science.
Just first of all, I'd like to know your reason why you'd like to choose Exeter for your bachelor degree.
Well, what? Have to explain it from the beginning because they. Firstly, I wanted to study in USA, but especially in finance. But then I got the comment and suggestions from friends and especially my father. Well, firstly, he said he could finance me, and he said finance, like UK is the best place to study finance there, so I chose UK to study. So like it's a bit complicated because why you choose schools and universities to study at. Finance is the most important thing, and if your father say yes and your family say yes, you actually like no worries about that.
But they make you choose UK for study. So
yeah.
How long did you spend to find out the university?
Well, it is around like 2 months. Like I did consider why I was in high school, but then when I graduated and started university, well, I focused really like it takes like the whole 2 months to choose which country and then like which major. Actually, at that time I didn't know like what major I'm going to study anyway, and like the finance, like place, school, living, and finance, and that's it. Either for like the 4 most important things.
So could you advise the tuition you have to pay per year in university in Exeter?
In Exeter, well, in my course, it's around £11,000 per year.
Wow.
And it's going to increase.
So much expensive, isn't it?
Yes. I have to admit so.
So how about other universities? Do you know the average?
The average is about 10,000 pounds. Yeah.
Wow. UK is really expensive, especially tuition. So how about in Brussels?
Brussels, it's not. I mean, it's quite an expensive town actually, but in terms of tuition fee, it's also just around €6,000 in my case, and in others' case, could be just around 1,000. Yeah, like your case, yeah, 1,000 €. And
so how about the university in Canberra or in other city in Australia? About the course, the tuition.
Tuition fee. For my course, right, it's about 19,000 per year. That's
Australian
dollar.
dollar.
Australian dollar. Yeah.
so it's
90,000 per year.
And with the regulation, about 10% increase per year as well. So keep increasing. every year.
Yeah.
By 10%. Yeah, this kind of sucks for international students. The Australian students don't pay a penny, but for us, we have to pay a lot.
Yeah. It tons of money.
Tuition is always costly, right? I guess Oversea seems to be so much cheaper. If
Not
they
just
compare
not just with Brussels. I mean the European countries in general. I mean except England, except UK. Many other European countries offer like really low tuition fee and quite good education in comparison to UK and US. Not much worse.
So how about the living expense in each country? Is it so much costly like tuition fee?
Yeah.
How about in UK?
Oh, actually,
How much you have to pay per month?
per month.
Yeah.
In average, well, you have to take into the account that my city is a posh city and it's really expensive there. So, in average, I'm just talking about my city. So compared to the other city, it's much cheaper. It's much cheaper. It's around like £500 per month, including the accommodation fee. It's really expensive because we have to say that my accommodation fee is equal to Zone 1 in London.
So this includes accommodation
And like
food.
and food, yeah. So it's around £500 per month.
How about other fees like bus or transportation?
Transportation in my city, no, because you can walk. It's really small town. It's a small town. It's really small. It takes about 30 minutes walk to, or 20-minute walk to town. So yeah, you can. Yeah. So walk to school as well, so can reduce the transportation cost. But the accommodation fee is it's terribly expensive. You can find a cheaper one, but it depends on the
But
like house.
if you like to travel around UK, for example, by train or by
Train,
bus,
mostly by train.
Is it expensive?
Oh, well, it's a bit tricky because like like sometimes in the peak time, or I recommend you should like order the ticket or book the ticket in advance. Sometimes like it's around a month in advance. Yeah, it seems a lot, but but it's okay. And sometimes you can find a very cheap ticket, but sometimes it's so expensive. Like if you take a train to London by train, it normally costs about £40. But sometimes you can book it in just £5. Like why there's so much difference? But I cannot explain like how the system works. But yes, it's better to book in advance and like to kind of hunt the cheap ticket. I mean, like use the word hunt.
Did you have like a student fare?
Yes, we do. We call it rail card. So like it costs £25 per year. Per year, it's cheap if you travel a lot. So if you travel, like I suggest you to take that rail card.
£25 per year, so you can go to anywhere.
Yeah.
Or just £25.
No, it's £25 a year for the for that card, and you use that card to have a discount on ticket. It depends, like 20% discount.
How about in Brussels?
Yeah.
Or in Belgium?
About the price of the train ticket, it's normal that if you want to have a low price ticket, you should always book in advance. Otherwise, of course, it's always expensive at the last moment. And it is expensive because of many reasons. Because the economic class maybe it's run out of days, or they just want to make money on you because you really need it. It's the last moment. So of course, if you really book in advance, it's something like under 20 euro per journey, and normally under 25 years old, if you are under 25 years old, you can have kind of discount. Discount. It's a kind of ticket which includes 10 journeys, and each journey costs only 5 euro if you're under 25 years old, or just 7 years of 7 euro if you are more than 25 years old.
So how about the accommodation fee?
Accommodation fee, Brussels is, as I just say, it's an expensive town. Even more expensive than Barcelona, Vienna, and of course less than Paris and London. But it's also one of the most expensive towns in Europe because of the European Commission. Because most of the officials, they don't have to pay on their own. They pay everything by the government support. So they just go to restaurants and they rent most expensive things, and that's why they actually raised up the price in Brussels. But if you study in other cities like Ghent or Antwerp, also in Belgium, and those two cities are also really good for university. And the living expenses, especially accommodation, is much less. In Brussels, it's around 300 to 500. Or if you're lucky, you can get something around 250, and quite central a month.
And it just includes accommodation only?
Yeah, 250.
Wait, does it include food, right?
Yeah, food, if you cook by yourself, it's not expensive. So let's say 500 euro per month, including everything. Or even less, in my case less, because we don't eat so much, and I know how to cook, and I know which food is healthy and take less time to cook it, It's just you have to calculate and balance everything.
Really expensive. So how about in Australia? I bet you can't work all the time in Australia. It's really busy.
Yeah, well, Canberra is itself is the valley, right? And there's a lot of hill and slope. So walk is out of question. I have my own bike, so sometimes because I have the own bike system, so it's quite easy to ride bike around. But I also have a car, so I can travel to the farthest.
So you can drive.
Yeah. Well, most of us choose to drive while we're there.
Is that difficult to have a driving license there?
It's so easy. Seriously, it's really easy. But,
It's easy to imagine because traffic is not so heavy, and that's why
the system is really good. The education system is really good. You took 3 lessons on the road, like 3 lessons, and you get like the L license, which is learner license. That learner license expect you to have one driver with a full license sit behind you all the time when you're driving. And after 6 months, you get a P license, which is a practice license, which is you can drive on your own for about 1 year. And then after that 1 year, you have to take a final exam to get a full license. Yeah, so it's quite easy.
You got a full license?
No, got a P license.
Practice,
Yeah, practice license.
And you bought a car there to travel around easily?
Yeah, quite cheap actually.
Quite cheap. How cheap?
I bought a Civic, Honda Civic for 3,000.
$3,000?
$3. Yeah, second hand,
As you can
yeah.
Still cheap.
Yeah, still very cheap. And when I sell it again, I sold it for 2,500.
Oh,
Which is
it's so cheap.
Actually,
It's like a good,
benefit from it. Yeah.
yeah, actually, a good seller.